Thanks for listening to our daily devotionals. The lesson today is fear not. In our reading yesterday, you see God's children still in the midst of so much uncertainty, so many trials, so many struggles, so many who have fallen away, so many who have rebelled against God, and God's judgment coming upon them. And what do you tell people? Well, Isaiah in chapter 41 and verse 10 said, "Fear thou not. Don't be dismayed." You think about that, and they have the promise given to them in Isaiah 41 and verse 10, "I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, I will uphold thee in the right hand of my righteousness." In other words, God is saying, fear not, stay with me, it'll be okay. Today, how much uncertainty surrounds us. So many people leave the Lord. So many oppressions come upon those who want to do right, who want to live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world as we're commanded to do. It gets hard, it gets difficult, it gets discouraging, it gets troubling. So what does God tell us? In Romans 8th chapter in verse 31, the statement is made by the Apostle Paul, if God be for us, who can be against us? He goes on through the rest of the chapter and assures us that just as the apostles, no matter what comes against us, and all these things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. In other words, it's going to be okay. Fear not. Don't let fear control you and I. Rather, trust in God. You look in 1 Peter, the 5th chapter, in verse 6 through 8, the Lord gives a condition that is there if we're to have this assurance instead of fear. He says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your cares upon him, for he careth for you." Now, right after that, he gives the warning. "Be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, goeth about seeking whom he may devour." He isn't trying to scare them. He is telling them, I've given you what you need. The devil's out there. You don't have to be afraid. Don't let fear conquer you. Same is true to us today. Same devil is there. Same trials, same temptations, same discouragements. But God says, humble yourself and I will exalt you in due time. James put it another way in James 4 and verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil will flee from you. You see, just as Israel, actually more so than Israel, we can have the assurance. Fear not, because God is God. And if we humble ourselves to him, if we follow him, back in Isaiah 41 and verse 10, he said, "Fear not, for I am with thee. Be dismayed. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God." That's the question. Is God your God? If so, don't let fear control you. Thanks for listening. You have a great day. Thank you again for joining us in this Bible study. We remind you, if you'd like to follow along in our daily Bible reading, the link below in the description of this video will give you the PDF so you can read right along with us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like information on a Bible study, contact us with the information provided on the screen before you.